What's good, YouTube? So, I know this isn't the normal spot, but I have a package here that was sent to me, and we're gonna open it up, and I'm gonna show you guys what's inside. You're gonna enjoy what's inside of this box. I hope you heard what I was saying, considering I was just spinning this around like an idiot. But let's go. So, I had two packages sent to me. I have two brand new GeekPros. So I don't know which side is the correct side to open from. I think this is it. But you guys ready? Unzip the box. Nice hard shell case. I'll say that right now. This is definitely a hard shell. Little carrying handle, if you can see that. And this definitely is going to protect whatever's in here. So let's open it. So as you guys can see, just from me opening it, I don't know if you can tell, but yes, it is. These are two action cameras. They're pretty much peel that off. They're pretty much GoPro knockoffs, but not really knockoffs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. Wow, that's fairly light compared to a GoPro. Silly me, I just realized why it's so light. There's no battery in there. I'm just gonna go through a couple things that this thing comes with. Comes with 8 gigabyte micro SD card. I don't know if you can see that, but I wound up picking up a couple for this. Comes with a couple of these GoPro attachments where they're pretty much the exact same thing so far I'm seeing as they pretty much look the exact same as any standard GoPro attachment. Comes with this a bicycle mount, a couple more thumb screws, which is pretty cool. Throw this in the box. Comes with 2 tripod mounts. 2 tripod mounts. So you can put these on a tripod if you want. You can actually screw this into... I don't know where you'd screw this into. Into itself. You can screw it into itself. So you got that. Another bracket. These are pretty much the same. Let me see. They're the same exact thing as a GoPro mount. Like everything's it's pretty much a GoPro knockoff, this whole thing, but I've heard good things about them. This is, oh, makes sense. So you can screw this, you can screw this into here, and then you could put another attachment on this and attach like an external microphone, I guess that's the idea. I got all these different mounts. Comes with 2 sticky mounts, this looks like. Yeah, 2 sticky mounts. They aren't curved at all, which is probably a downside. They probably should have came out with one that's curved and one that's flat. Otherwise, these 2 are not curved at all in either direction. So, but that's still good. They give you those mounts. Here's another attachment, which is good. They give you a clip attachment with a huge end on it. I don't know what this is used for, but we'll find out. And they also give you a power brick, which is good. And I've yet to see a battery, unless the battery's up here. 2 more sticky pads, just in case you need those. Oh, the battery's right here. Alright, I found the battery. I'm gonna charge this thing. But yeah, so that's the case of the GeekPro. And And now, hopefully, this camera's charged up a little bit so I can show you guys what this thing does. So I'm now recording with the GeekPro. I hope you guys can see everything that's going on, see me. My bed's probably a mess, my room's probably a mess. Ignore all that stuff going on, I didn't even think about that. But I'm pretty sure there's an app for this, which I'm going to see what the app is. I'm going to look through the owner's manual and see what the app is so that I can view it on my phone. And then I'm going to show you what we got going on here. Okay, I may finish the recording of this with the GeekPro, just so you guys can see what it's like in a little more use than just this short clip. So just so you guys are aware, I am recording this all with my GoPro, and I just noticed that this may be a better angle to show you. So I'm just gonna run through it. If it doesn't look good when I'm editing it, whatever. So on the side here, you got two ports. You got an HDMI out. Thank you, phone, for chiming in. So you got the HDMI out, and you got the charging port. I don't know if you can put an external microphone in here. That port on the GoPro is different on this. And then you got your SD card slot, which I just put an SD card in. It's a 32 gigabyte SD card. I believe that's the speaker grill, and the top is the microphone. I don't know which one's which. Then you got your action button, which is what you use to start recording or take a picture or whatever. On the front here, it's got pretty much the same lens. It's a 12 megapixel. I think it's better than I have a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver Edition, and it's only 10 megapixel. This one's 12. You got your mode button, which is your power button. You got your two flashing LEDs because it is Wi-Fi, so it'll let you know when the Wi-Fi's on and when you're recording or not. You got your Wi-Fi button here on the back, well, on the side. And on the back here, we greeted with a nice display that will pretty much show you everything going on with this thing. So let's turn it on and see what we got here. If it turns on. And we're brought to this screen, which actually that screen's not that bad. But let's see, we're in 1080p wide. Just click the mode button. 12 megapixel wide for the camera. I don't know what that is. Then we got time lapse, and you're greeted with the settings. Photos, settings. Let's go into settings. It is not a touch screen, so we'll just see what kind of settings we got here. We got loop video, timestamp. See what we got here. Photo resolution, burst photo, time lapse. I would like to see that I pass it. Video settings to see what kind of settings we got for video. Video resolution, is that it? Okay, so for video, it's going to do 1080p at 30 frames per second or 720p at 60 frames. I do my videos in 1080p 30 frames per second only because it's motovlogging. So I don't know if you guys can see that all that well. If you're able to see any of that all that well. I have no idea. I'm sorry if you can't. But we'll stick with that. And we're gonna go down, get out of this menu, and cancel out of it. Okay, we're in video mode. So I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna go to this bad boy, the GeekPro, and see what kind of recording we got on it. See if it's good at all. So let's go. Because there is an app for it, and I'm recording back there with the GeekPro, and I got my GoPro over here, which, as you can see, and I hope you can see the app as I'm showing you this. But when you're using the GeekPro in the app, the back screen doesn't work. Like, it shuts it off so you can control everything from here, and the delay isn't that bad, as you can see. So I'm going to open my hand right now. Close, open. This is a little bit of delay, not that bad. But the app shows you just about everything you need to know, I guess. It gives you your battery life at the top. Down below, I'm pretty sure you can search your videos and photos. You can switch between photo and camera. You have your settings up at the top that you can click on, which I can't click on anything right this second because I'm recording with it. But this is pretty much the general layout of the app. The only thing I don't like is that when you're recording, it's going to give you a timestamp at the bottom. I got to figure out how to shut that off because I am not a fan of that timestamp. Not a fan. But I don't know. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. I like the whole situation of how it's pretty much compatible with all the GoPro parts. From what I saw, because I put that clip on my computer, and it's not bad quality. It's pretty good quality. It's a decent camera. Now I got to open the second one up. Now I don't know how durable this camera is going to be. I don't know if it's going to last through like a lot of wear and tear, what it's capable of doing. There's a couple things I like about the camera, but I'm not going to go into an in-depth overview of what I like and dislike about it, considering I haven't really used it. But from what I see right now, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to stick with that. Saying that right now. I'm going to stick with that. But it seems like a pretty cool camera. It seems nice. So that's my take on it. I'm going to throw both of these. So I'm going to have 3 cameras now on my motorcycle, which you guys should love. But that's it for me right now, guys. I'll make a video later on in the future of what I like and dislike about this camera, if it's worth picking up, if it's worth getting. So shout out to GeekPro for these cameras. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll come back with a review on my actual true feelings on these cameras. So that's it for me, guys. And as always, stay beautiful. Peace.